What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Today, we're going to talk about the NBA Finals. But before we do that, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, comment, tell anyone who's anyone about the show. I'm trying to get the ratings up a little bit, just a little bit. And if you're wondering where you heard this before, that's because you've been listening with me Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I greatly appreciate your support. Now, NBA Finals 2026. Knicks are currently up 3-1, and I got to say this right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a damn shame. It's a shame because the Spurs literally have been in position to win all 4 games. All 4 of them. Now, I told you all what the Spurs need to do in order to win. You got to win the turnover battle, but you also got to win 3 out of the 4 quarters. Because every game that they've lost, they've only won 2 quarters, ladies and gentlemen. That's the trend. On top of that, they lost the turnover battle. Game 3, they won the majority of the quarters, and they won the turnover battle. Every other game didn't happen. But game 4, this is probably the most egregious one. Score was 107-106. Knicks were down by as much as 29. Let me just read off the first quarter, the quarter stats, right? You got 41-22 favoring the Spurs. Then you got 35-27, again, favoring the Spurs. Then the second half, the Spurs score 14 points to the Knicks 26 in the third quarter. And then 16 points to 32 points in the fourth quarter. That is literally a tale of 2 halves. But here's the crazy thing. While the Spurs have the talent to beat the Knicks have shown that their late game execution is immensely better. And I hate to say that because there's now a world where the Spurs lose in 5. I've been thinking that the Spurs win in 6 coming into the season or series, even as late as game 4, the start of. I was like, yeah, Spurs can win this one. We can go back to the Spurs 2-1. We can go back to San Antonio, tied 2-2. That didn't happen. And I'm looking at a couple of players to blame. Victor Wembanyama off top, right? Don't get me wrong. If we just look at the numbers, 24 points, 13 rebounds, 3 blocks, that's not bad. No turnovers, right? You did what you're supposed to do. But 9 of 25 from the field, I'm not really liking. And keep in mind, too, Karl Anthony Towns, the person who guards him the best that we've seen up to this point, got into foul trouble early. So that did tell me, when Cat's not in the game, they are struggling just a little bit. But you also had Mitchell Robinson, who you should have gone at and attacked a lot more. You had other players on the floor who you could have attacked. You were literally the tallest person. So I don't see why you couldn't have been more efficient. Also, those late game free throws. Hey, people are going to start asking, hey, is Victor Wembanyama clutch? You missed 1 free throw late game. All right, cool, I hear it. But you missed both of them. One of them would have at minimum tied this current game. Remember, the Knicks win by 1 after trailing 29 points almost. I think it was 29 actually. It's something. It was in the 20s. That's for sure. That is for sure, and for a large part of the game too. Also, De'Aaron Fox, I've been talking about your decision-making, and I was focusing on playmaking. You can score a little bit, and you did score decently last game, like a game 4. I'll give that to you. 18 points, 7 assists, 4 turnovers. I can be okay with that. The last play by De'Aaron Fox might have been the dumbest I've ever seen him make. You only have a couple of seconds left. You get a steal. You try to score the ball as opposed to what? Hitting your free throws? Because when you get the ball back, you pulled it out, you would have taken time off the clock, and then there was 5 seconds left or something like that. It was not that much time left in the game. And, bro, all you had to do was just hold the ball. That's it. As a Duke fan, hell, that kind of got me a little rattled. Gave me my PTSD. No, he didn't try to pass the ball. De'Aaron Fox did try to score. But OG Anunoby ended up blocking De'Aaron Fox's layup to then getting the game-winning putback. I want to praise the Knicks so much. But even when the Spurs lost that big gap, that big delta, bro, they still had a chance to win. And that's frustrating. Also, when I'm looking at someone like Stephon Castle, I need you to be more efficient, dog. I really, truly need you. Now, I'm not going at Stephon because guess what? He actually made his in-game free throws. Like, end of the game free throws. He had 2 of them, knocked them down, unlike Victor Wembanyama. So that's the reason why I can't really go at Stephon until I see Dylan Harper had a really good game. 21 points, hella efficient. Like, we lost a game, and I say we, talking about the Spurs. Spurs lost a game with De'Aaron Fox going 4 of 9 from 3. Stephon Castle, again, not the most efficient, but 1 of 3, I hear you. Dylan Harper, 3 of 6 from 3. That's tough. Devin Vassell, 5 of 8. That's crazy. Because, again, ladies and gentlemen, the Spurs had it. Like, they had the game. They really had the game. Like, we got to talk about, on the Knicks side, Jalen Brunson continued to be what looks to be the most important, impactful player on the floor. Shortest mug, too. I mean, I guess Jose Alvarado is shorter than Jalen Brunson. But Jalen Brunson is and I'm trying to choose my words carefully. But he might be the best player on the floor. Like, that just may be, and it's not a wild statement. Again, 36 points, 12 of 25 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 9 of 11 from the free throw line, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, only 3 turnovers, but 3 steals. He got a plus-minus of 11. That means when he was on the floor, his team was up 11 points in comparison to the Spurs. We got to shout out OG Anunoby on the Knicks as well, too, 33 points. 10 of 15 from the field, 7 of 9 from 3. That is disgusting work. Tell you right now, he about to go on a date with Anne Hathaway. And to be clear, she has said that's her favorite player to watch, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think that's too far of a leap. Like, the Knicks really are about to win this thing, bro. Like, they're about to win this thing because we got to imagine the Spurs having to win 3 straight. Now, keep in mind, there is still a world where the Spurs win 3 straight versus the Knicks. We've seen them win or be close to winning every game. But we've also seen the Knicks come back every game and make it a good game. And the late game execution piece is what I'm struggling with. Like, again, can the Spurs blow out the Knicks for the next 3 games? That's a possibility. Like, that is actually possible because we've seen them go up double digits every game. It's now about what do you do as a Spurs team. I've already made this statement before. I think we need to think about this a little bit more. Why can we not play both Victor Wembanyama and Luke Kornet? Like, in a game where Stephon Castle might not be hooping, De'Aaron Fox, Julian Champagnie, Devin Vassell, Victor Wembanyama, Luke Kornet. Or you throw in Dylan Harper for one of them boys. Because now you keep the defensive presence. You get the player who's scoring the most efficiently during it's game by game. He also can give you playmaking, good defense. He got good height. And here's the crazy thing. You keep the rebounding advantage. Because let's say you put Wemby now on the perimeter. You still got Luke Kornet. And Wemby has good length. Y'all can run a zone. Like, bro, I don't see why we can't try it out, Spurs. Just have Kornet and Wemby on the floor at the same time. I promise you. I think, actually, they would have won last night's game if that happens. Because remember, Victor Wembanyama is guarding who? Jalen Brunson. Where? At the top of the key. And how does OG Anunoby get his tip in for the bucket? Because Victor Wembanyama's not there in the paint. Nobody's boxing out. Cool. Imagine if Luke Kornet was there. Just off height alone, he could at minimum tip the ball away from OG. At minimum. That would have worked. Because, again, Vic's on the perimeter. And I can stomach Vic being on the perimeter guarding somebody. Because you got to go past him. And imagine if he tries to block your shot while he's behind you as well. That's very doable. And you got Luke Kornet in front of you. Like, that's very doable, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see why Mitch from the Spurs, the coach, isn't doing that more often. Like, Luke Kornet only getting 4 minutes. I don't like that person. So again, ladies and gentlemen, while I do think that there is a world where these Spurs can win 3 straight, the Knicks look like they're about to win it. And that's so disheartening to say, man. Like, I hate the fact that New York Knicks are about to reign for the next year as champions. That is crazy to hear. Because, to be clear, hell, we already saw the Knicks fan base get out of pocket when they lost one game. Imagine if they lost 3 straight. We may be talking about a bunch of criminals loose, ladies and gentlemen. So, I mean, look, at this point in time, I almost want to root for the Knicks just for the safety of the United States, because they may be taking some flights out to San Antonio if they lose. But on a serious note, the Knicks have to continue winning the late game execution, which they're going up against a younger team, so they have an easier chance of doing that. Because if you can't do it now, you're not going to do it in the future. And then on the flip side, the Spurs, y'all got to win the turnover battle again, and you got to win 3 out of the 4 quarters in the game. Like, the Knicks have literally been doing what they need to do, and you guys have not been doing what y'all need to do. Like, you have been for the majority of the game, but not when it matters, and that's the problem. Vic, we're going to be talking about your legacy a little bit, especially down 3-1, buddy. Hey, and you cost your team not once but twice, too, by the way, champ. I'm just saying, like, we can really talk about Victor Wembanyama hurting his team pretty well. And, again, it's his first finals. I hear you. Heard you. 3rd year. Hear you, heard you. I'm just saying, when people talk about legacies going forward, we're going to bring up these moments. We're going to bring up those 2 free throws missed. We're going to bring up that 29-point delta that you had that went away, because, I mean, that stuff matters. So, again, these legacy-defining moments, ladies and gentlemen, I think Jalen Brunson's going to benefit. All the Knicks are going to benefit. Hell, OG Anunoby might even get a freaking max deal the way he's been playing. Jesus, this is ridiculous. Karl Anthony Towns, you didn't play overly stellar, but you did your role. 4 or 5 from the field, 13 points, 10 rebounds. I'll take that, honestly. That's not bad. Even Jeremy Sokan got to get some minutes against his former team. I'm sure he's ecstatic about that. Like, ladies and gentlemen, it's very tough to say that the Spurs are going to win. It's very tough. Like, for Game 5, going back to your home, I can see the Knicks losing. I can. And then Game 6, you going back to your home, the Knicks, and winning. I can see that, too. Like, I could genuinely see that. If it gets to a Game 7, I don't know. That may be a little tough. But Game 6, for sure, I can see that happening. And if they win it on the Knicks' home floor, bro, you know how crazy, dumb, stupid that's about to get? Yeah, I'm telling you right now, the Garden's about to be ridiculous. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm curious, what do you want to see from the Spurs? Because they got to turn it around. They have no choice. Next game, they out. Next game, they lose. They're done. It's over. Bye-bye, NBA. See y'all next season. For the Knicks, what do y'all want them to do? Like, is there a world where they lose for you? Because at this point in time, I am starting to see a world where these boys can be champions, and starting to hear conversations like, oh, they can run it back. Let's see what they do next season. That may be a bit much. But again, ladies and gentlemen, I am curious about your thoughts, so let me know. But that does conclude the end of the episode. Again, I'm disappointed in the Spurs, just because they lost the way they did. If you lose a game, you lose a game. But damn, y'all was up by how much and y'all lost like that? That's crazy work. I'm kind of disappointed in De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama, personally. But like I said, let me know in the comment section below how you all felt about Game 4, and who do you all predict winning Game 5 going back to San Antonio. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, like I said, that does conclude the end of the episode. My name is Trey. I'm the host of Get a Bucket. I hope you're all having a good one. Take care.